when skies are cloudy and gray. They're only gray for a day. So wrap your troubles in dreams, dream your troubles away, until that sun shines through. There is only one thing to do. Wrap your troubles in dreams and dream your troubles away. Castles may tumble, that's fate after all. Life's really funny that way. No use to grumble or smile as they fall. Weren't you king for a day? Hey! Just remember the sunshine always follows the rain. So wrap your troubles in dreams and dream your troubles away.
The Lufthansa heist was the biggest cash robbery of all times. Bigger than the Great Train Robbery. Even bigger than Brink's. To put that much money in your pocket, normally you have to be a senator. Say Lufthansa here and people will smile and talk and lie or walk away like they know but won't say. But they don't know. I know. And the masterminding started right here in Robert's Lounge. This place has been like my home for over 30 years. It's just a stone's throw from the focal point of my business, which is knocking off cargo at JFK Airport. I could have been a sweet score if things had gone differently. Maybe we were cursed from the start. Who can say? Before Lufthansa, Robert's Lounge was alive with a floating clientele of cargo thieves, race fixers, racketeers, hijackers, extortionists. Robert's was a place you'd find them all, even before Lufthansa was anything like a solid idea. There was Bobby Frenchy McMahon. Frenchy worked as a cargo slave at Air France before he signed up with the mob. Little Marty Krugman, clever bookie who never took bets on the Sabbath on account of he was an Orthodox Jew. Stax Edwards sang the blues like nobody's business, and he always had a funny story to tell. Robert Eaton, a money mover, graduated from Notre Dame, spoke 6 languages and recited poetry. Tommy Two Gun DeSimone, been my pal and right hand since we served time together. He was a good family man and a great shot. And then there was the gorgeous Theresa Ferrero, a tough lady who loved danger, money, and men. They were my co-workers and friends. Started with a guy who fancied himself a smart fella. He was a degenerate gambler named Lou Werner who knew nothing worth knowing except Building 261 at JFK Airport.
Yes, thank you. Cheer up, boys. Cheer up.
You see? Oh, Louis, you were very good tonight.
I know. Maybe I'll be as good at poker tomorrow night, huh? We still on?
No, I have to take my wife to a movie.
Again?
Yeah.
It's 2 times this year already. She's starting to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Come on, you promised me a shot at getting even.
I guess you just have to pay me, huh?
You know, between your wife and your girlfriend, you hardly got any time for any real fun.
Doesn't your wife ever complain? You are never home.
No. I take her to bingo every Friday night at the church. What the hell else you want with my life?
I'll be right back, Peter.
Louis, my man, you look great.
Marty, what are you doing here?
What's the matter? You have a memory lapse or something? Yeah. You got the 15,000 you owe me today?
Look, I need a couple of more days, okay?
You ain't got a couple of more days. What you got is a lot of mugs looking to cut your heart out if you don't come up with your gambling debts.
3 days, I promise. I'm cashing in my life insurance policy.
You're telling me.
Look, 3 days, I guarantee it any place you say.
We'll pick up. Vamp likes seeing you. He was just telling me today how he wants to see more of you. Keep your promises, Lou. Keep them, okay?
We cannot jeopardize 4 years of planning because you are into the bookies, Louis.
Okay, you're right.
They have the perfect robbery. But unless we find the right person to carry it out, it will all remain a fruitless academic exercise.
I've heard of a guy who might be perfect. He's an Irishman, but what the hell? They say he's pulled off over 100 cargo jobs at the airport. They say that he owns the place.
What is his name?
Jimmy the Gent Burke.
What Werner and Grunwald didn't realize was that I had other commitments. But the boys from Lufthansa pressed on. They searched dozens of bars in Queens looking for someone who might know how to reach out for me. But there's an unwritten code here that it's best to play dumb when strangers start asking a lot of questions.
Hopeless. You have to be one of them to even talk to him.
We'll find him, Peter. We'll find him.
We have to wait until we find the right person, however long it takes.
I can't wait, Peter. I'm tapped out. I'm tapped out to the ponies. I'm tapped out to the fights. I'm tapped out on the damn Knicks. They've got me right by the...
They don't got me.
Peter.
End of discussion, Louis.
Peter, I'm in Hockham.
Need a lift, Lou?
No, thanks, Marty. I like the air. All right, all right.
Where are we taking this piece of garbage? No good landfill?
Wait a minute. Wait. I got information, guys.
Yeah?
I got a plan to knock off $20 million from Lufthansa.
Don't start lying. I'm gonna have the vamp cut you right now.
No, I'm serious, guys. I'm serious. My buddy and I have been working on it for 4 years.
The only thing you've been working on is the beer gut, you fool.
At any given time, there's $20 million in the cargo vault at Lufthansa.
Bleed him.
Oh, no, God. No, there was 20 million in there last month. There's 20 million in there today. There'll be 20 million in there next month. I know how to get it. I know how to take it.
Do you know what will happen if you're wasting my time?
Yes, I know. I know.
Okay. I'm gonna give you another chance.
That's the only way Werner could have reached out to Mr. Y, button men for Tony Duck's Carallo, and eventually to me.
It's my job as foreman to handle certain cash shipments. I gotta be on hand when customs clears the packages. I gotta be on hand to sign the transfer papers when Brinks picks up the packages. I can delay a shipment of money.
How exactly?
By being conveniently unavailable at any given time of the game.
So what?
If I do it on a Friday, the money's got to stay in the Val room over the weekend.
So then you, my friend, are dirty.
No. They wouldn't think twice about it. That sort of thing's happening all the time. Temporarily missing supervisor is always delaying shipments. That's the beauty of it.
All right, do it. And get me Burke.
Well, Burke's still in the can on that other thing.
I know where he is, you schmagegi. Just get him what he needs.
Done.
After a bit for cargo theft and loan sharking, I was coming home. The board decided I could spend the last 3 months of my term at the Community Treatment Center, a federal halfway house in Manhattan. Any rooms available with a little better view?
You have to sleep here. You don't have to buy the place.
At least there aren't any bars on the windows.
The transactional analysis workshop begins every morning at 8 a.m.
What the hell's that?
It's a psychological program to reintegrate the wrongdoer into established social patterns.
I don't have to get naked or anything, do I?
Hardly. One more thing. Please follow me, Mr. Burke. This is the sign-in sheet. You must be in every night by 11 p.m. sharp, or, Mr. Burke, you will find your felonious butt back in the Allenwood Federal Prison. Do you understand?
Sure, I understand. You do good work, kid.
Any questions?
Where's the phone? The Santa just wasn't my style.
Good to see you, Stacks.
Good to see you too, Jen.
Mr. Y, I trust you enjoyed your vacation, Jen? I got them in the old size. A week's good feeding. Sure they'll fit.
Work clothes?
For Lufthansa.
Uplands.
Where to, boss?
Robert's Lounge.
I should stay away, but what can I do?
Come in, Frenchie. Ladies and gents, the gent.
How you doing?
Treat a good man, a new man. Follow the back.
Man, how are you?
Man, this man is going to
Tommy! How you doing?
Great to see you, huh?
Good. Professor.
Now the conquering hero returns, Gilligan.
Frenchie. How's it
smooth,
going?
James. Everything's smooth.
I got a private table we can talk.
Not tonight, Mr. Wine. Not tonight.
Jimmy? Oh, you taste so good.
May I buy the lady a drink?
Oh, thank you.
Two Bushmilk. Thank you.
Welcome home, Jimmy.
Thanks, babe. You miss me?
I couldn't bring myself to go to bed with another man since you went away.
I'm really touched, baby.
I knew you would be.
Sincerity was never one of your virtues, Theresa. Neither was virtue.
Let's go to my place for a nightcap.
Oh, you'd never ask.
Back in action. 10 o'clock.
I know Queens, like some guys know, is hanging on their office walls. Queens is the home of two World's Fairs. U.S. Open Tennis Championship. The Mets and the Jets and Shea Stadium. It's Con Edison's candy-striped power generator, Big Alice, malfunctioning and blacking out the city in 1965 and 77.
Well, I remember.
Most important, Theresa, Queens is the home of JFK Airport.
Most important, Jimmy, Queens is where my bed is. Where for the next 38 and a half minutes, I'm gonna make you forget every year you spent in the joint.
Stacks.
Cutting it close, Mr. Burke.
It's the only way to cut it, pal.
We got 42 and a half. We're told to go in. We'll play middle. Let's get all the Ben fingers. He works at the airport. It's one of the Sabinas.
Jen. Well, Werner.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Yes, sit down.
Thanks. Top page is the overview. Second page is the parking area. Third page is the vault. And the fourth is the second floor cafeteria.
Doesn't get any better than this, boys. I'd knock off this joint for the sheer pleasure of doing it, even if there was nothing in it. How many guards?
3 sets of guards in different shifts. All they do is walk around. They vary their pattern so nobody sees any rhythm to it.
Armed?
Yeah, 38s. This here's the buzzer. This here's a siren. There are 3 backups. One here, one here, and one here.
French, you want names and addresses on the guards. Cars, flight numbers.
Done deal.
Stacks real quiet. Find out about these guys.
You reaching out?
No. Take a car down to the parking lot between 3 and 6 a.m. for a couple of days.
You got it.
The guard? In this booth?
What about it?
Take him out.
No.
Just to be sure.
No.
Yeah, the plan won't work unless we kill that guard. It's logic, Jimmy.
Don't tell me to run this operation.
It's got to be part of the plan.
It's not part of my plan.
You sound scared, Jimmy.
Look, you slime. This is a beautiful piece of work we're doing here. We're not a bunch of thugs knocking off a liquor store. You don't like the way I'm handling things, you get out now. Got it?
This is the men's room. Around the corner.
What the hell is Flightline's Tony doing in town?
Business.
We're still working. All right, now, tomorrow, who's bringing the food?
All that money in there. Comes in, goes out. Look at it, man. That place might as well be made of paper.
People gonna remember us a long time.
Here and in Europe. That's the world, gentlemen. This is an international heist.
Queen's job. People gonna know back in Europe.
Nobody's ever gonna know. There's Werner.
Louis nervous.
We gonna pay him a
good day's pay for a good day's heist.
What if he screws up?
He's not gonna screw up. Nobody's gonna screw up. This job's too important.
Want a beer, Jet?
Not while I'm working. Stacks, you get the apartment?
Close to the job. But my people won't notice you guys, and yours won't notice me.
Frenchie, I want you and Eaton to get me 6 ski masks. Bright colors, patterns, none of these stock and mess jobs like the junkies used to knock off banks in Harlem.
Right.
6 pairs of rubber gloves. Rubber gloves have to fit perfectly so nobody has an excuse to take them off and leave a print. 12 sets of police handcuffs. 2 cars. Maybe 5 or 6 crowbars, just in case.
Okay. And what about the vans?
They must be black, because that's how Kennedy Airport looks at night. Transportation's been taken care of by Stacks and 2, though. Oh, don't forget the rosary beads.
From Lords, Mon Capitan. Who's better than me?
Everybody got their assignments?
Got it.
Hit it.
You got a second, Jay?
Oh, sure.
Look, I know you probably took a lot of heat from people for putting me on this thing. I mean, the Italians.
I know what you mean. Don't worry about them. I've been dealing with them all my life. All that matters is that they know that you're doing a job that nobody else can do better.
Got it, Jay.
The guys took their assignment seriously. They were getting ready for history. Tommy and Stacks appropriated the first of the 2 vans on a street in Brooklyn. The other van was coming from a guy who owed Tommy a favor. Eaton and Frenchie wasted no time acquiring the rest of the items on our shopping list.
Here we are. Got one. Yeah? Take care of business. So what do you want? A medal?
I got the plates.
All right.
We were just about ready to go. We had everything we needed except one thing. The most important thing. The advance manifests. The precious advance manifests. Every bit of info we need is on those papers. Which planes, how much, when, where.
What's the problem?
The problem is Werner's getting paranoid that the FBI and the entire NYPD is following him. He won't come to us, he won't let us come to him.
What about the mail?
There's no time.
What about a messenger service?
Theresa, the guy's paranoid about his own mother.
What about me?
You think she's worth it, Jimmy?
Absolutely, Docs.
Excuse me, but I don't trust her. I never have, and I never will.
Well, it's your job. Your call, gent. That means it's your responsibility.
Thank you, Don Carallo.
Watch her.
You really look good. I love this color.
How's business, Theresa?
Good. What do you hear from Elliot Ness? Gonna shut Capone down?
Keep you posted. I'm interested in things more local. You got anything for me? Ouch! Damn it!
Ask nice. I can make you chief. Or whatever it is you call it at the feds if you ask nice. Take care of me.
Tell me what you got. I'll tell you what it's worth.
No, I'll tell you what it's worth. If it comes to that.
Theresa was drawn to the action like a moth to a flame. She just had to be a part of it to satisfy her appetite for adventure and money. Her trip to Lufthansa Cargo was just the beginning of the dangerous game she was about to play.
I'd like to send this to my old mother-in-law in Italy.
Theresa was a clever girl. The address in Italy was fake, and the box had ended up in Milan stamped undeliverable. But it gave her an excuse to be in the building. And a way to get the advance manifest from Werner. is that bad? We got it made.
Where's the dough? I love the smell of new money.
So what are you gonna do with your newfound wealth?
Put it in my hope chest.
What are you hoping for?
I don't know. I just hope I have enough money by the time I figure it out.
What's this?
It's a present. I want you to look good for your big night.
Thanks. Look, speaking about your hope chest.
What about it?
After this job, maybe you and I could start thinking about a future in another line of work.
You mean like opening a deli in Yonkers? Raising fat little Irish Italian babies and waiting for our social security checks to roll in?
Boy, you're really a romantic.
I just hate to see you jerk yourself around, Jimmy. You're hooked on the action. We'll have some good times, you and I, but hey, we are never gonna be the Donna Reed show.
Yeah. You seem me a solid citizen.
Well.
Full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb. Jesus, Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
There's Johnny Marr over here.
Pick up. Chase Manhattan Bank.
I'll get the foreman. Yeah, is Warner around? Okay. Who's supervising another load?
Yeah, well, how long is it going to be? I mean, we got more stops to make, and this Friday traffic is murder. Where in the hell is that foreman?
You can't get away for a few more minutes.
Yeah, well, we don't have a few more minutes. Isn't there somebody else that can sign?
Sorry.
Well, I'm going to call my office. Find out what they want me to do. Well, they've had us dragging our heels for over an hour over here on this Chase Manhattan pickup. Yeah, what do you want us to do? Okay. Gonna leave the shipment here over the weekend. We'll pick it up on Monday.
Fine.
This is it, boys. All your life you talked. You were gonna score. One score, you were gonna be made. How many guys who talk that way have you seen buried? Born and lived nothing. Not us. Not after tonight. One thing you gotta remember. Whatever it is that makes you unique, whatever it is that makes people remember you, don't do it. In a couple of hours, Lufthansa's gonna be crawling with cops, and they're gonna be asking what you did, how you talked, if you did anything weird enough to help them figure out who you are. You've all got records, and it won't be that hard to identify you. Give those bastards half a chance. Vamp, you can't even open your mouth once without telling anybody with half an ear that you come from Sicily. So don't talk. But the only people who can take you down are right here in this room. By stepping outside the plan. By exposing yourselves. What we're about to do here can make you big men here and take you down. And kill you. Nobody must ever know. It's 2:30. In a half an hour, they'll be going to lunch at Lufthansa. Gentlemen, here's to $20 million and 0 cents.
Drink to that.
Lunch at Lufthansa in 10 minutes.
Where the hell's the second van?
It'll be here. Don't worry about it.
You should take care of these things yourself, gent. So what now?
We roll. We went in through Aerolíneas Sudamerica. Unlike the 24-hour-a-day Lufthansa workaholics, the Argentinians kept bankers' hours. We found out from Werner that the alarm, which was wired to the Port Authority Central Police Desk, was routinely turned off, apparently to save money at the end of every workday. Get him on his feet. Who is this? This is the guy with the magnetic key. Here. All right, over here. Go. Rolf Redmond, right? Undo the security system. This goes as fast as you do. Maybe that's not the right button, Redmond. Maybe you push that button, all the bells go off in the Port Authority. Think, Redmond. Push the right button before one of my buddies gets crazy with his gun.
That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I assure you these men are killers. Cooperate and you will have your lives. Lie on the floor now. Go, 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 go. Hurry up. Get down on the floor now. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go.
The night manager's missing?
Come on, you. We're gonna go find your boss. Get to the phone.
Let me see your wallet. Sprechen Sie English? Your wallet. Now, come on. John Murray, 3892, 64th Place, Queens, New York. I know where that is.
Hey, nice family, Johnny. Look, Johnny, you know the deal. We know where you live. Nobody wants to get hurt. So why don't you figure out a way to get your supervisor over here, and we're laughing. Please, don't be stupid.
Yeah, Frankfurt has a problem with one of our containers. Number 837. Could you bring me the paperwork on that right away? Right there.
Beautiful. Very wise. Well, golly jeepers, I hope you brought enough food for all of us. Get that. Come on.
These are your people, Mr. Irick. Look at them. Look! Their lives depend on you, Irick. study their frightened faces and realize that any ideas you might have about playing a hero, tripping a secret wire, whatever, will result in very nasty things happening to these nice people. Do you understand? Open it! Deactivate the alarms in the valve room, Mr. Irick. We know all about the system, so don't get cute.
You know the alarms.
Show us.
Where the hell is the van?
I would not want to be in your shoes if it does not get here.
Irick was testing us. If we let him know that we knew where the alarm system was hooked up, he'd know that we got the information from the inside. We wanted him to think we were off the street. If the cops traced the job to that loudmouth Werner, we'd be screwed. Do it! This room's got the silver in the 50s. Inside is where they got the gold in the 100s. Got it. Get the alarm.
Forgot something.
There is no more security.
Look, Adolf, I'm trying to do business with you. You're making it impossible for me to control these guys.
Say the secret word.
Keep Mr. Irick away from the wall in case there are any more buttons.
All right, Crowder. Stretch out face down on the desk.
No! The other van?
No.
Where the hell is it?
Be here.
This could cost you.
You know, this is the way I always imagined it. I just can't believe it's me.
The smaller the boxes, the bigger the bills.
Great.
Get up and help.
I've done enough. I will not.
I think you will. Pick him up.
How's that? Forget it. There's no room. Take Adolf upstairs. Rest of you guys keep working. We're just about finished with you now, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you haven't been too inconvenienced. We'll be leaving one man outside this door, and he'll be watching you, so nobody make any move or call the cops for 10 minutes, then he'll leave you alone. Thank you for your cooperation, ladies and gentlemen. Get out! You better hope no one makes you. There's gonna be enough trouble over the other bed not showing. And there's no room for us!
We can't just leave all this loot!
Get it out of here! We have to! Come on!
Sends them this way. Yes.
Minutes, not bad. Let's get changed. Even though we only got half of what we expected, $10 million still wasn't bad for an hour's work. The deal was for the boys to get $100,000 now and another $100,000 in 2 weeks. It wasn't as clean a job as I would have liked, but it was clean enough. You can't always count on what you plan. Still, 20 million would have tasted twice as sweet. And there was still a matter of accountability for not getting it all.
More than 250 law enforcement officers from 7 city, state, and federal agencies are looking for a Ford Econoline van of the 150 series, license plate 508HWM. Tunnels and bridges are under surveillance.
Adolf memorized the place.
What happened? Radio says only 12 million.
We thieve off them, they thieve off the insurance. Call a cop.
They said it was letter perfect. The most daring crime in the city's history.
It was perfect enough.
What a piece of work is man. How noble in reason, how infinite in fantasy.
We still got work to do.
Will do. Jen, that was Duck.
What's the problem?
Says he wants you to keep a third of the money for a while. It's just too hot to all be in one place.
It was 6 a.m. when the loot was transferred into separate cars. Eaton was on his way to Florida to deliver a share to Duck's accountant and money launderer, Paul Vario. Mr. Y was to deliver the goods to an intermediary for Duck's at a Long Island location. Stax was given the task of destroying the van in the New Jersey compactor. In his excitement over his newfound wealth, Stax got careless, putting himself and the rest of us in jeopardy. He forgot to change the plates on the van. Get it over here. A 710. I had just 50 minutes to make it back from my house in Howard Beach to the community center by 8 a.m. or it'd be bye-bye alibi. We were cutting it close.
Interrupt this program for this late-breaking bulletin.
Lufthansa heist is the single largest robbery since the Great Boston Bridge Job of 1952. Police are baffled. Lufthansa employees are being questioned in the hope that some further information will come to light.
Did you get any more speed out of this thing?
I'm doing the best I can, sir.
Although they are not official, reports indicate that the thieves made away with over $12 million in cash and jewelry. If true, this would make it one of the largest robberies in the history of the New York metropolitan area.
Plus, you can get
Burke? Yo, you got group in a half hour. Get up, man.
All right.
Say, Burke, you're an old airport man. You'll get a kick out of this. Lufthansa got hit last night.
Oh, yeah?
For millions, Burke. And they got away clean, too.
Nah, they'll get them. They never get away clean. That's what I learned in the joint. And here.
Sure hate to see a man lose his imagination.
Nice to see you. The first few rules after a big score are simple rules. Don't drive a new Bentley if you used to drive a battered old Chevy. Don't trade in your Timex for a Rolex. Do what you've been doing right along. Don't let the money go to your head. Don't do anything after a job that you wouldn't do before the job. Sounds great in theory. But all that money buried underneath the floorboards of my Howard Beach house was a temptation nobody could resist.
Well, everybody looks a little bit thirsty to me.
One.
2, 3, 4. And a beer for you.
You look like $1 million. And you look like $10 million.
Grab a glass. Excuse me.
The best.
Thank you. The best to you, too. The only people going crazier than the media were the cops. The matter of Building 261 was how the FBI would always refer to our job. It was an investigation that was top-heavy from the start. The bigger guns of the law, the lesser guns of the law, the squads no one ever heard of. Hangers-on from counties, cities, state, bi-state, federal, and international organizations. Private agencies, private dicks, mediums, bloodhounds. They were all tripping over each other. Lufthansa's own crack security force was flown in from Munich. Some heel-clicking goose-stepper administered lie detector tests to the airline employees and said, "We will get to the bottom of this." But the Lufthansa security officials, just like the rest of them, were lost until...
The first big break in the Lufthansa heist is being unearthed by fingerprint experts from several police agencies who claim they may have found the getaway vehicle.
It's just one drink. I was feeling so good, I was gonna stop for a minute. It got out of hand, and I never thought that I would... You gotta believe me, Jen.
And the question of believing your statue was supposed to go to the crusher.
I know. I saw a lady. She was a friend of mine. You know that sweet stuff, Jen. Do it to you every time, right? We got done. And I forgot where I left the van.
You should have called me. You know you can always call me.
I was too scared, Jet.
Back to the apartment and stay there. Get some extra locks. Keep a gun under your pillow and don't open the door.
For how long, Jet? Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, not bad. If I'm gonna be my own jailer, at least I want to secure a jail, right? Hey, that ought to do it. Feels a lot better if you had a set of keys. Sure, man.
Police Department and the FBI issued a joint statement this afternoon in connection with what is believed to be the escape vehicle used in the Lufthansa heist. The partial index fingerprint lifted from the van turned out to belong to the meter maid, who issued a half-dozen parking tickets to the vehicle before police arrived on the scene.
You heard what he said. They got nothing.
I don't care what they have. It's Tommy and Stacks I'm worried about. Tony Ducks doesn't like it when people screw up.
You didn't screw up. That's what matters. It was a rough business. Stacks and Tommy knew that going in.
You telling me about my business?
I didn't.
What do you know? You cut hair. Maybe sometimes you run a couple errands for some spending money. You don't know anything about taking risks. Big risks. These are my boys. If I want to be worried, I'll be worried.
Will you calm down?
You don't know anything about these guys. They got rules. They don't have one, they make one up. Tommy and Stacks are my buddies.
Burke.
Now Tony Ducks is gonna snuff them out just like that. That's what matters. I gotta get back to the Ritz.
There's some business out at the airport.
Yeah.
Oh, you look good. Yeah.
Want to hear about Lufthansa?
Maybe something else would have brought us down. God knows it was enough. A print could have turned up on the van. A lot of people could have seen one little thing. And all those mouths to talk. Who can say what goes on in a brain like that?
Guess there's no going back.
You ready to start?
You want to see some money?
We want to hear what you know so we know what you're worth.
You get bones with no meat, just fat and gristle.
Maybe you know just enough to get yourself indicted.
Bet your badge. By the time some snot, a federal attorney, gets the paperwork started, the money man behind the heist will have cleaned house. And all you'll get is bodies popping up in the bay come spring to identify. Oh, and little Theresa, indicted.
What do you want?
$500,000 cash, up front. I'll tell you how I intend to keep you straight on this. Give me a piece of paper and pen. I want you to run this in the dailies tomorrow. This will be like our little contract.
Hey, Louis! Loris? Hey, Peter.
You sold me out, my friend. I am going to collect this money. I'm going to see you in jail. Yeah.
You finger me, you finger yourself. Why don't you just take some money and forget about it?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
This is some spaghetti list.
I work for my money.
We'll talk.
You're lucky you got me.
What do you think our chances are of getting Dux Carallo into the federal witness program?
About the same as getting her into the Little Sisters of Charity.
And then there was nothing anyone could do. There was no chance for anyone. These people move fast when they move. Breaks your heart to see them tearing up places you know and people you love. The feds like to start at the top. That's where they can cut the deals that make them look good. I'll tell you something. No one likes talking to wise guys more than $1 an hour feds. Makes them feel special. They're fans, really. Buffs for hoods.
Gentlemen, I'm here as a courtesy. My lawyers have whatever answers you need. To me, Lufthansa, That's the way you get to Germany.
What could I know about these things? I mean, if I was a thief, do you think people would be able to find me? Yeah, so why me?
You, because I know the man you are. You do a job. No questions asked.
Yeah? Well, there ain't enough rubber gloves and toilet cleaner to get me to do some jobs. You like cigars?
People say you've been spending big bills in bars in Ozone Park.
I'm a generous guy.
Yeah. With whose money, Burke?
Whose money?
Yeah.
My money. I work, like you said, garment center, schmatters, like a normal citizen.
You got no alibi.
People who commit crimes need alibis. Yeah, excuse me, gentlemen. I gotta get to my transactional analysis workshop.
We're gonna nail you, Burke.
If you really want to solve this case, I suggest you say a prayer to St. Michael.
Who the hell is St. Michael?
Well, obviously, you guys were never altar boys. St. Michael's the patron saint of cops. Light a candle. Maybe he'll cover feds, too. I mean, the guy is a saint.
Sorry, I don't got change for 100.
Keep it.
Thanks.
Don't be a fool. Talk with us. You need protection.
From you, I need nothing. I don't talk business on Jewish holidays.
With what you know, what's the line on your staying alive very long?
What's the line of my staying alive very long with you?
Better than without us.
Zagonas Teflin. All life is 7 to 5 against. If you don't mind, take care.
Well, Eaton, what do you say? Will you help us out?
The leopard cannot change his spots, nor the skunk his stripes.
The feds had the names of all of us, but they had nothing to link us to the crime but bought words. Not a shred of evidence. We were good, but not smart enough to run into holes in the dark. No. We stayed where we were big men and forgot that loyalty ends where inconvenience begins. And there were other dangers than the law.
We have a supply problem. Organization. With the staff. Yeah, I want you to go see about the chauffeur.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Got it.
Give him a little time. See you, Stax. Did you know Stax got hit?
Oh, well, I'm terribly sorry to hear of it. I'm always sorry to hear about one of God's creatures checking out like that. We live in a jungle. Oh, my. You know he was the 1,504th homicide in New York this year?
He was my friend, Tony.
Well, I guess we should all go down for your friends, huh? Look, Jimmy, we go back a long way. When we were kids, what did I teach you?
Business is business.
You know, part of business is discipline, setting an example. People must be held accountable for their actions. When they screw up, they jeopardize the organization. We can't tolerate that, Jimmy.
These guys are like brothers to me, Tony.
Your brother was a loudmouth screw-up. One van never showed up and the other was found. That's 10 million right there. Cops are all over us. People are talking, making demands on me. On me. And they're skimming, Jimmy. You know, you were raised by Italians, Jimmy, but you still think like a harp. Forget all this emotional crap. These things are making us look like morons. They could bury us.
Am I on the list, Tony?
We made a lot of money together. We're gonna make more. But you know me. I'm the oldest hooah on the block. If you cost me too much on this one, you'd be buried right now.
All I'm saying is, it's lousy, and I don't get it.
What's lousy is that we are not getting the other half of our money.
The mob only got half of what they expected, so there's less to go around.
Well, the way I see this, we risked our necks 100% for the money. We should get 100% of what was promised, right or wrong.
You know what you should do? You should go see a lawyer or a priest.
Gentlemen, come on.
I'm making a phone call.
Frenchie.
Jimmy.
Cookie, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for Tommy. He didn't come home last night. I thought... You don't know where he is either, huh?
Oh, he's got to be around. When'd you see him last?
Last night after dinner. He said he was going to go out and get some donuts. He wasn't dressed warm enough for the weather. He said he'd be right back.
Those might have been the last words ever spoken on this earth by Two-Gun Tommy. He was never found. I can only guess what happened to him.
Seconds left in the game from 42 yards out. The kick is up. It looks good. It is good. The Hornets have tied the score. From a 3-touchdown deficit, the Hornets have come back to shock the Lancers and their 70,000 stadium was shocked. Now it's sure that most of the country is shocked. The Lancers coming in on.
I lost my share of the Lufthansa money on that game.
All of it?
Every penny of it.
Why?
Just trying to get ahead, you know. Just get enough cash to, get out of town, enough cash to They're gonna kill me, Jimmy. They know, and they're gonna kill me, and they're gonna drop me by a road.
I got a cousin in Los Angeles. Sells cars in San Fernando Valley. When you get out there, tell him I said to give you a job.
Thanks, Jimmy. I can never do anything for you, you know? So long, Theresa. Take good care of him.
I will.
Good luck, Marty.
Hey, I got him made.
Want another drink?
Bad enough.
You've been acting weird lately.
All this dying depresses me.
Maybe this will cheer you up.
No one ever gave me pearls before. Usually I get a bottle of Shalimar.
Somebody should have, Theresa.
Thank you.
Thank God it's only you.
Look, we're offering you round-the-clock, lock-and-key protection at a U.S. Army base of your choice anywhere in the country.
No, thanks.
And I want to assign 3 agents to follow your every move.
Like they'll blend right in, right.
Don't you know what you're facing back on the streets if they find out you've been talking to us?
I know exactly what to expect.
Then why won't you take the protection?
If I take the protection, it's like handing Tony Ducks a signed and notarized statement that I signed.
What I can do is guarantee your safety.
What you can do is pay me.
I think $100,000 is fair. But that'll be all of it, gentlemen, huh? I think we can arrange something within the next, I don't know, a few days that could work out to everyone's satisfaction, no?
Thank you, Don Carallo. You're a fair and generous man. Yeah, right. Thanks a lot, huh?
And you'll excuse me, gentlemen, huh?
Yes, of course. All right.
Yes. Are you covering the girl? Someone will come see you. You know Frenchie McMahon and that Bughouse Eaton? I want to see them on the news with Theresa Ferraro.
So what are you going to do with all your money?
Tibet.
Tibet what?
Tibet in the Himalayas, you know? Tibet.
Yeah, I know where it is. I seen Lost Horizon.
It's always been my dream. What are you going to do with your money?
Me? I'm going to school and get me a pilot's license.
You joking?
I'm serious. I'm gonna go in with a couple of guys, buy a plane, and fly cargo all over the world.
That's a very noble endeavor.
Yeah. I always loved planes. There they are.
Are we all well met? Well, what shall it be? Small celebration.
Hello?
They got Frenchie in it. I think they got Marty, too.
Look, I can't talk right now. I'm with a customer. I'll meet you for a drink when I'm through.
Perfect.
You look so familiar. You from around here?
No, miss. I'm just in town on some business.
Yeah. How long are you in town for?
Not much longer.
Theresa.
Hello.
What's your money, Theresa?
Who is this?
East Bay Diner, 10 minutes.
Woman can't walk the streets.
They took Theresa to a place near Plum Beach where they killed her with bats. They took her to pieces there. There are people that like to do these things. She was dropped piece by piece from a private plane into the Atlantic off Jersey. 4 months later, a clam fisherman found what some experts think were parts of Theresa Ferrero. The vamp, like Joey and Frenchie, should have folded. He threatened to blow the whistle on the whole mob. The mob was going to make Vamp an example. They spent hours on him. Lit cigarettes, rusty razor blades, cowhide whips, knives, glass shards, 2x4s, kerosene down the gullet, bullets in his arms when he was still alive. They probably broke him. They can do that, no matter how tough you are. None of these people had graves their families could go and pray for them. And that's as much a part of this life, too. Just like the money, fun, little secrets. Nobody's exempt. Nobody. You want loyalty, honor? That went out with wide-brimmed hats.
Hey, you know Flatlands Tony? When am I going to see him on the news?
The hunt shot Flatlands Tony in the scallops. In Brooklyn, a close mob friend of his was laying down the concrete foundation for a new building. Flatlands Tony, killer of Stacks, Two-Gun Tommy, Theresa Ferrero, Little Marty, Richard Eaton, Frenchie McMahon, and the Vamp, was transformed into cement. The only guys the cops could get their hands on were those two idiots, Gruenwald and Werner. Gruenwald had decided to take up Werner on his offer of cash, but was nabbed and turned federal witness. Put Werner away for 16 years. Tony Ducks made a lot of investments on Wall Street. Mr. Y bought a cigar factory. And me? Cops stake me out for months. I used to drive them nuts, flashing the big water hundreds in bars all over Queens. They could never get me. Nobody could get me. There are lots of ways to play this game. Theresa said that to me one time, a long, long time ago. I play with the house percentages, she said. Well, the house lost. A lot of guys lost. Maybe the guy who said crime doesn't pay was right, but I'll tell you something, he wasn't a wise guy. A real wise guy can never say no to a great scam. Let's have another drink on Lufthansa.
Your castles may tumble, fade after all. Life is funny that way. No need to grumble, smile as they fall. Weren't you king for a day? Just remember the sunshine always follows the rain. So wrap your troubles in dreams and dream your troubles away.